And at the lower court, it will, remains to be seen what will happen, but if it's upheld by a lower court, it will still be challenged all the way to the Supreme Court of Canada. That's way out in the future. And by that time, we will have maybe seen one or two government changes in that time. And it's highly possible that a court judgment will come down that will see something, that will see some sort of compromise, in my view, with the political reality in Quebec for some kind of guidance on accommodation with a greater accommodation of religious freedom. And it may well be like the Liberal position now that where Couillard is saying that opening the door to even people with coercive powers being able to wear religious headgear. I don't see that this law will hold up legally, and I don't see how it will hold up politically.
I don't think it matters what happens to it legally. The damage is done way before it's passed. If I have a large company, I'm making decisions whether to invest here or not. And like I said, I'm making decisions to hire this guy with Kippah, or why would I do that? It's just too risky. I'm doing business with the government. And when it comes to large organizations, by the way, the reason that Jean-Francois Lisée refused to answer my question, I said, what are you going to do if they don't listen? Because many of them won't. Are you going to fire them? He said, I wouldn't touch that with a 8-foot pole. And what's going to happen, and this is the tragedy of it, is if Concordia or the Jewish General Hospital, they think they're so smart they're not going to abide by it, government isn't going to do anything overt or open. But the next time the Jewish General or Concordia comes asking for some money for some project, sorry, we're broke. That's how they're going to handle it. So I don't see a positive outcome, even if it's
Thank you.
Yeah, but in that sense, they're equal opportunity offenders because they do that to writings and don't vote for them anyway. Now, I would just answer this to your question, what do you do? First of all, I would quote from the great Aislinn and say, everybody take a Valium. And number two, I would say, if you're a lawyer, rejoice.
Yes, please.